little sore, but a little better, better than I was last night. But a little sore.
Was it just a cramp, or is there another sort of accompanying injury? It seems like you were clutching at it most of the game there. So
it was cramping most of the game. So trying to keep it away, and then at the end, it felt like more like a cramp Charlie horse kind of combination. So when you think of cramp, you think of something small, but in this area, it locked in on me. So it's just cramps.
For an explosive player, is there a concern that you may not want to risk exploding off of it and sort of play more cautiously until absolutely necessary tomorrow?
I just got to continue to get treatment and therapy on it. Hopefully, feel looser tomorrow. The main thing is to calm the muscle down for it to feel looser tomorrow, and try to go out there and play and see how I feel. I can't not play my game. So hopefully it goes away. And the biggest thing is to make sure I stay hydrated for the next 24 hours.
With 11 three-point attempts in the game and 3 free throws, did it affect the way you approached the game yesterday, though, as far as maybe staying more on the perimeter, or was that just their defense and double and triple teaming?
No, I got to the basket a lot. I just didn't get put on the free throw line.
Right.
No, that wasn't at all. A lot of shots I had, by them backing off, shot them. Of course, some at the end because I couldn't drive. But no, I still drove the basket. Just can't get to the line for some reason. It's allergic to me right now.
Dwyane, did you expend more energy yesterday than other games, or fluids in terms of sweating than other games?
Yeah, I did. I played very hard from the tip on. So normally I like to be a little methodical at times. Last night I had my foot on the pedal, and so I lost a lot of sweat, spending a lot of energy. So. I don't want to do that, again. But you still want to play hard. But I gotta, mix it in a little bit.
Dwyane, knowing the odds, Coach said that you lost a lot of weight last night. What was it like in the night after the game? Just move your body back.
The biggest thing was, like I said, continue to drink a lot of fluids, make sure I eat, things like that. So I kind of gained a lot back this morning. Make sure I got up and got a good breakfast. As well to eat and a lot of fluids in to get it back. So I picked the weight back up. This is good.
Given the odds that you guys are facing now and knowing what the summer is going to mean for a lot of you guys, it's kind of tough to block all that out tomorrow.
You just got to play the game. You can't worry about can't let your mind start wondering too much. When it does that, it's not a good thing at this time, especially when down 3-0. So we got to play the game knowing that against this team, 5 out of 6 games this year, it's been decided in the fourth quarter. And understand that you never know what can happen. You just got to play to win. And we'll do that. We'll come out, we're going to play. And I'm sure it's going to come out to the end again. Hopefully we can come out on the positive side, except for the negative side, like we've came out on most of the games against them at the end.
Will you know early if you physically feel right, or if you feel dehydration coming on again? Will you know?
Would I know early? Maybe not early. Maybe once you get going, or once you start getting fatigued. I think that's when you start to understand things. If you got injuries in your body, you start feeling it as you fatigue more so than early on, because your adrenaline pumping, the energy, in the ring will be there. So you won't be thinking about it. But then when you start getting a little tired, then you get to see where you stand.
Your team was in this kind of situation 3 years ago. I know you were not totally healthy against Chicago, down 3-0 in this kind of at home in this kind of situation. Will you know early in the game tomorrow, kind of if your team is ready to fight and stay in this thing all the way, and even with the odds that you're facing?
Well, you'll know. At those moments where it's the tough moments in the game. If you come out early and everything is going great, then you're ready to play. But the moments where, the ball's not going in the basket, if they're hitting tough shots, if you give up or not, that'll show if you're ready to get to the summer or be ready to keep fighting. So, of course we'll know.
Tim mentioned too, everybody's talking about the summer. Do you expect to see a lot from the fans tomorrow in terms of the Dwyane, don't leave us, please stay? Because it's sort of imminent at this point, the decision, that's the next thing after this season ends. Do you expect to see that kind of support from the fans tomorrow?
I don't. I've been getting it all year, so I don't see nothing being out the ordinary tomorrow.
How do you, to that end, how do you sort of respond to fan fear that tomorrow could be the last game? As far as touching that sound, where is that fear?
I don't know. It's right now it's a long ways away. That fear. I really don't know what to say. I don't know.
Has it crossed your mind? Has it ever crossed your mind in the last week?
Not in the last week. No. I won't ponder it until the season is over, and I have to sit down and think about it. But I've been focusing on the series, and basketball. More so than thinking forward. So I won't know, and I don't know.
But Dwyane, you said you get asked. I'm sure you get asked all the time. I mean, how many times a day when you are out in public and people say, "Dwyane, are you staying? Are you coming back?" I mean, how much does that happen?
If I see 10 people, it happens 10 times. Whether it's a kid or it's a grown person, it doesn't matter. It happens in there. Sometimes you get annoyed with it. Sometimes you smile and understand that people kind of like me a little bit out here, and like what I do for the city. So that's great to have that feeling as well.
Is
Do you
your
have one
response
hat?
to them the same as it is to us? We'll take care of this. I mean, what do you say? You
I
got
just
a
smile.
6-year-old.
I don't even. I have to talk to you guys. That's the only reason I do.
Dwyane, are you surprised that so many people know the answer, know what's going to happen? If it's a guy like Cliff Floyd on the radio saying, Dwyane told me he's gone, exactly. Exactly. I mean,
Yes, it's
everybody knows
Yeah.
what'll happen, and it's if you ask 100 different people, it's probably 50 different answers. Is that
it's a
kind
lot
of
different
baffling to you?
scenarios. It is. It's funny to hear scenarios. For people to tell you that you know and that you thought about it. In New York, they kind of made me say that. They try to make me say that I have thought about it or I have talked to LeBron. It's amazing to me that people inside my head that way. So I don't know, but it's funny to see the scenarios. And it just shows the importance of this time in basketball. Which is good for our game because the interest is there in the game of basketball. So that's the way I try to look at it anyway, in a positive way. That way.
We get asked about it a lot too, so you tell us when we should talk to you.
Tell them to wait and see. Wait and see. We want to be cool with it.
For the record, the commissioner said yesterday, "Well, you guys stay put."
He did.
Yes, he did.
Politically correct answer.
Stunning from him, right?
Thanks, Dwyane.
All right, guys.
Thanks.
Yo.
Hey, Dwyane.